Hello gamers, Pet here. Welcome to Gaming Talk episode number 3. It's 17 February 2015, and as usually in this show, in this episode, we are going to talk about the games that we are currently playing. And as you can see, I'm currently playing Dying Light. But first, let's have a look at what people said last week, because as usual, I'm starting with a question: what games are you guys playing right now? So don't forget to write in the comments below. Well, podcast Out of Hell is saying that after playing a lot of Dota 2, about 2,400 hours, lol, I kind of got into CSGO. It's kind of fun playing it as a stack of 5 friends. I'm also looking for some story-based games. I thought about buying Dying Light, but not sure about that. Well, podcast Out of Hell, I know how it is with Dota and usually multiplayer games like that. I used to spend a shitload of time in World of Warcraft, and that was kind of my life in a way. And when I say my life, I don't mean that I got obsessed or anything like that, but when it came to gaming, it was my life. I was waking up reading about World of Warcraft. There were those World of Warcraft blogs. I was going in, doing the daily, looking for a tank to do the daily, and you know, all that stuff. It used to, you know, based around the community. And same thing with Dota. There were days when I kept playing Dota and Dota and Dota again, and it was kind of you kind of forget about the beautiful other parts of gaming, which is actually kind of great. You know, I'm kind of on the other side right now, where I'm looking at too many games, which kind of doesn't make me enjoy games that much. Like, hey, this game is out and I'm going to play the shit out of this game. I kind of need to finish games fast so I can move into another one, because there is a new game on command. Games are kind of piling up on me, and it's a little bit terrifying, if you want to put it like that. But I actually tried to play CSGO last week, and it confirmed to me yet again that it's incredibly boring. I mean, yeah, we were 5, but they played competitive, and we got matched versus another really, really good team. I mean, it was they beat us at halftime or something like that. I mean, it was 0. I think we only won like 1 round when we played. First we were terrorists, and then we were counter-terrorists. And when we were counter-terrorists, I think we managed to win like 1 round or 2. But it was boring, like so boring. There were rounds when I didn't even shoot once, 1 bullet, and poof, dead. Now I understand that, you know, in time you will be able to get better and do, but it cause I'm like nah. I kind of before going to CS:GO I was playing Hearthstone and I had a good time. And then with CS:GO I forced myself to play for like almost 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it was like painful. So I know, for me it's not really that fun. I do have Battlefield 4 and I'm not playing it, and with that game I'm having a blast usually when I'm playing it. But anyway, Tudor Montiano came back and is talking about Monaco. In the first episode he said that he's playing Monaco and Swapper, and Monaco is old but the multiplayer is ages. Strangely enough, I haven't played Monaco in multiplayer, but it's kind of a game that could work awesome in multiplayer, but also in single player. It's kind of hard when you do, you know, game design to make a game be interesting in multiplayer and in single player, but Monaco does that perfectly. Life is strange. Oh no, more cliches in it with superpowers. I'm going to talk about Life is Strange in a bit. And yeah, Swapper had some interesting puzzles. Croy unfortunately had no time to play. Croy, hopefully this week you had time to play, so write in the comments below. And Shroofy, he also decided to join in the party, and he said that he recently bought Homeworld, so he's waiting for Homeworld. And I'm also thinking a little bit about Homeworld. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy it, but because again, it's, you know, HD, it's a game that's, you know, kind of reliving on your past, like, oh my god, it's here, let's buy it. And then you buy it and it'll be like, yeah, this was good when I was young. Like when I was young, I was enjoying strategy games a lot. Now not so much. So that's why, I mean, especially these strategies where you need to be fast, and we will talk about that later when I will talk about one game that I'm currently playing. So He's interested in Total War. Attila, for me, Total War is dead. I kind of never really like the Total War series. I like the general aspect of management of strategy games, turn-based strategy games. What I don't like is that when you play turns, the game moves at a speed. Like, right, you hit the button, and then 6 months have passed, or 3 months or something like that, right? And then you go into a battle and you spend like 1 hour into one battle that in real life, when I say real life, I mean in the game where you hit the end button, it's like 2 hours or something like that. It's kind of defragmenting the whole aspect. I mean, here I have to think about general stuff, and then I have to just go into the small battles and do it, and I don't care about that. So I kind of bought Total War. I did bought Total War. Let's see. Rome. Nope. Rome. Total War 2. And yep, I played it for 10 hours. I remember I really enjoyed the map screen, on how the map screen was looking, but there is no screenshots here with that, because hey, why put a screenshot with the whole map? On the downside, I remember that every time I hit the end turn button, it was about 1 minute of small factions going again and again and again. And then I was doing, my turn started, I was doing my changes in like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, and then I hit the end button. Then again, I had to spend like 1 minute, and I said, nope, whatever, just move on, nothing to see here. So anyway, that's me at least. I know that there are people who enjoy what I don't enjoy. So Dying Light is too linear for me, and the story is quite bad. Also, these optimization problems. Okay, Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm. He's staying on Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm. Well, I've been playing Dying Light a lot, especially last night for a couple of good hours. And when I say a couple, I mean like 6 hours. Yesterday and as you can see, I already played it for 16 hours in total. And to the magical, beautiful life of editing, I can now show you Dying Light content, because I've been recording a couple of stuff, and it's looking fairly well, and it's working fairly well with me. There are a couple of small problems, like I had about 4 crashes in total. No crash yesterday, surprisingly. And I also had no problems on running it on my system. Like really no problems with frame rate, with anything. The only problem that's a small problem, it doesn't save the full screen option. And for me, in order to record with NVIDIA Shadowplay, I need the game to be in full screen. So yesterday and today, when I started the game, and yesterday too, I was like doing something cool. I wanted to hit the button to save the last 3 minutes of what I've been doing, and surprise, I wasn't in full screen. So I missed a couple of interesting shots, but the game is looking really beautiful overall, and it's not really a shooter. It's not really a survival game in a way. A survival game, you might say that's, for example, I'm having a lapsus. How the hell is it, guys? State of Decay. State of Decay is a survival game. DayZ, it might be a survival game, right? This is more of an RPG. It's actually an RPG game. You have skill points, you have side quests, you have main quests, you are moving around into an open world. There are some herbs that you can pick up and craft some potions. Yes, guys, there is crafting. Your weapon have stats. You can improve your weapons. You will need to be careful on what weapons you use, because weapons have an unlimited number of repair times. You can only repair them 3 times, and then after repair them, bam, your weapon is gone. So you will constantly need to manage your weapon management in general, right? It's also giving a purpose to the money. Some RPGs have problems with money to a point where you don't have what to buy. Here, you do have what to buy. The weapons. Hey, there is a new weapon, better weapon. Hey, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to put some upgrades into it, and then I'm going to enhance it a little bit. So it's actually really great. So I'm having a really good blast with the game overall. Yeah, maybe the story, and even the story is a little bit interesting. Nothing major, nothing spectacular, but it's there. I mean, it doesn't upset me like it happened in Far Cry 4 or in Watch Dogs. Oh my god, Watch Dogs. I mean, it's chill. It's going there, I'm going here, I'm helping people, I'm jumping around, and yes, the jumping aspects are simply fabulous. That, how do you call it, the parkour mechanic on where you jump over zombies, over walls. It's really fun to just go around the whole world. Now, what else have I been playing? I did started Life is Strange a little bit. Only a little bit. I'm not actually sure. I kind of stopped on playing it because I was playing Dying Light, but the game is actually looking kind of good, and that's the main reason why I actually bought the first episode. Because I mean, even when you look right now, it's giving that nice vibe. I mean, right, that teenager vibe, teenager movie vibe, and I'm sure that there might be cliches or whatever, but I'm not sure if, at least I'm open to it, and I'm not, I mean, €5 for one episode wasn't really that much, and the rewind mechanic was a little bit interesting, so I'm curious to see how the story is going to progress, but again, I only played for like 30 minutes, and then I stopped. Because again, Dying Light, and I should actually just start and play Life is Strange, because I bet that, I don't know, I think I would finish this first episode in like, what, 2 hours? I mean, The Walking Dead was about 2 hours per episode, so I'm not sure, I'll have to see. Another game that I've been playing, again, only a little bit. I believe I talked about Apotheon 2 weeks ago. I talked about Apotheon in 1 week ago. And again, through magics of editing, I can, bam, show you the game a little bit. And as you can see, it's moving quite spectacular and it's looking quite spectacular. I wasn't fond of it. And by the way, thank you, Tota, for your suggestion. There is like no point for me to say that I don't like something if I don't tell you why. So the reason why at first I didn't like Apotheon, well, I usually like more colorful stuff. And Apotheon was kind of strange the first time I saw it. I was like, not sure about it all. But I understood the whole aspect, the whole graphic choice that they choose. And it's working fairly well now that I've played the game a bit. And now that I've seen the combat a bit. It's a game based on combat. It's not really like a 100% platform game where you are just going to jump on platforms. It's more about combat and you progressing. And that aspect is working like really well, as you can see in the whole combat, on how the character is moving and is jumping and how he's hitting with his sword. So what I thought about playing Apotheon, like I still want to play it, but again, I did play a lot of Dying Light. I was thinking on doing more like a couple of Let's Play episodes and then see how it goes, and then me making a first look video, and then if I finish the game, a proper review. Again, it's kind of, I'm getting swamped with everything, and I do want to play this game, but there are more games coming out, and another game that is coming out right now, and I've been playing it, and it's going to come out properly. It's in early access right now. It's Frozen Cortex, and I'm really impressed with the improvements that they've got. It's made by Mode 7, the same guys that made Frozen Synapse, the game that came out about 3 years ago in 2011, and the whole game was really interesting by the fact that the turns are played simultaneously. So I do my turns, and then you do your turns, and then bam, it plays at the same time. So Frozen Cortex is kind of on the same mechanic. As you can see here, I have no gameplay recorded yet, but it's made more like a sport, right? Well, some dude plays with one team on the offense, and the other dude is playing with the other team on the defense. And the purpose is to go on the south. Like, for example, on this map, I believe that green is on the offense. And he's going, and the purpose is to take the ball and get it over here. But I can simulate the results. Like, I can even issue commands for your players and then hit play and see how things will play out. And then I will try to estimate your moves. I will put in my moves, and then I'm going to hit this prime button, and then the turns are getting submitted, and then it's going to happen what you did and then what I did, and it's kind of really interesting to see how things played out. So it also has a single player campaign, it also has multiplayer. You can watch multiplayer games of other players, and the whole rules, I mean, let me say where is that screenshot is. You see, this dude is passing to this dude, but then you put some, you keep some players to tackle the opponent when he's running, and but you only have he's only tackling if he's standing still, so standing still is having a huge advantage. I know that it doesn't really make a lot of sense right now. You see, this is the page of the robots, your players basically. They have speed, interception, evade, block, chance, resilience, throw, how good he throws, and it's really interesting to watch the game overall. And the music is also great. It's made by Nervo's Test Pilot, and honestly, in 2011 when I was playing Frozen Silence, I remember being with Cosmin Mirza at drinking beer. He's a sound composer, and I remember chatting with him. I was like, I just can't wait to get home and play some more Nervous Test Pilot, because that's how much I love that soundtrack. And even right now in this game, Frozen Cortex, the music is simply fabulous. So that's what I'm starting to play right now, so I can make a video when the game is going to come out. And another thing that I played out and I made a video, I've talked about Sanctuary RPG last week. I played it some more. It's really fine. I made the first look video, a 38 minutes first look. I know, I just started talking and bam, 38 minutes have passed, and I was like, oh shit, 38 minutes. I kind of wanted it to make it, shorter, because some people don't like to watch longer videos like this one, for example, right? So I've looked into Evolve. It came out last week, but I'm kind of like, and I'm going to skip it. I have no money for it anyway. I think it's just going to be that type of game that you are just going to skip somehow. And I left the tab open because I wanted to talk about Evolve from what I've seen, but there is no point to talk about it. But if you played Evolve, write in the comments below and tell me what you think about the game. Now, in the end, oh my god, I so wanted this game, and I had it on my calendar Thursday night. I supposed to receive a key. I was like, today I'm going to play Offworld Trading Company, and I'm going to play it. It's going to be so awesome. But then they kind of forgot to send me the key, so I had to wait like one more day. I was like, oh my god. And then I got the key Friday, and it was Offworld Trading Company. It's a strategy game by Soren Johnson, the designer on Civilization 3 and the lead designer of Civilization 4. And what's interesting about this strategy game, I've been saying that I kind of don't enjoy strategy games that much, because you kind of need to invest a lot of time to be, effective, to call strategies, to see what to do, and I kind of have, StarCraft for it, even that I haven't played StarCraft in ages, but they have an interesting league system, so I know that I'm going to be placed in bronze, and then I might try to progress a bit and whatever. I tried to play Company of Heroes, like another game that I kind of like the whole idea of you being on the map from the second one, because you take areas of the map that give you resources. But then again, it was kind of the same thing, like, the campaign is cheesy, and then you... But Offworld Trading Company, a strategy game by Soren Johnson, it's a game where you don't actually play by units. It's a strategy game where you don't have units. You're like, what the hell? What do you mean you don't have units? Well, it's a game about market manipulation. You are on Mars. You are competing with others about resources. And your purpose, you win the game when you buy out the other companies. You buy out by making resources. I mean, it's kind of hard to... Whoops, press the wrong button. It's kind of hard to explain. You will have to wait for my video, and I think I will make a video tomorrow, but my mother is coming back home again. And whenever I want to work and I'm getting excited on making videos, people bug me out. So then I get demotivated and don't do anything for like more than 1 week, and then I'm like, I want to work. Anyway, I'm like a crybaby right now, but it's really having problems with that. So it's let's see, maybe there is some better screenshot here, because I want to show you that market thing on the left. You see this one, you have hexagons. Load. You have hexagons. You only have a small limited number of claims. Whenever you send something to a hexagon, you make a claim. So you are always going to be limited by the number of claims you have on whatever you go. So you'll have to decide what research are you going to go. So let's say we are playing on 4 people on the map. 3 of them might just go on producing a lot of water. So they will actually have a lot of water, so they will sell a lot of water, so the price of the water will go down. What you might do, for example, is buy out that cheap water and just go and produce oxygen, which consumes water, and... No, it only consumes water, if I remember, and it produces oxygen and fuel. So they might have problems with those. So you might just buy the cheap water and sell the expensive oxygen, or build another resource of one of those, I forgot, that consumes oxygen, and then you will be able to sell them even more. So you can upgrade your HQ, and then you will have some other buildings that are going to give you different income, and do some research that are going to improve some more stuff. And then when you have funds, you will basically buy out your opponents, and when you buy out the opponents, you win. Not only that, but you also have a black market where you can sabotage like EMP buildings of your opponent. You can use mutiny on some of the hexes. So let's say this hex is full, it's a very important water resource for your opponent. You are going to, you know, buy a mutiny, and then bam, he's not going to have water for about 2 minutes, and the water is going to come to your place. Hey, you see, there are a lot of ways to fuck up your opponent, and this is what's interesting. You don't fight with units. This is what's making this game interesting, and this is what's making this game weird. I'm like, how the hell do I play this? I really have no idea how to play this, and I'm trying clicking around, and I'm doing that, and then bam, I see that I've done something wrong, and basically I'm hugely into debt because I have no power. And then okay, I kind of misjudged some of the stuff, but again, the game is fairly great. I was planning on doing a couple of live streams, and I think I will still do it if I will be able to this week, and I will make my video where I will talk about more in detail, and not you just looking at a screenshot. But again, it's a game to keep in mind Offworld Training Company. So this is it for this episode of Gaming Talk, you know, number 3. Please write in the comments below what games you are currently playing, so we will have what to talk about next week. And not only that, don't forget to play games. Go to GamerPET.com, you know, my website. I'm having a new giveaway up. I'm giving away a key for Gravity. No, I forgot. Let's change it like this a little bit so I can open my website, and then we will change it back. No, oh my god, so I'm so huge. And if okay, I'm giving away a key for Gravity Ghost. It's an interesting game. So join the giveaway. Why not, right? Why not? So I'll see you soon, guys. Goodbye, and again, write in the comments.